Tonight's episode is about dismantling Joe Biden's entire campaign.
Those fighting words.
Yeah.
Dismantling.
I'd love to take him around the alley in the woodshed to do something with his leg hair, something with his hairs, rub them.
That is so gross. Why does he even mention that? Ever?
Well, I don't know. He's the grossest man I've ever met.
Nobody likes leg hair. Nobody likes leg hair.
Nobody
Joe.
does.
Nobody.
Not even the roaches. Anyway, he's a liar. We proved he's a liar, but we're going to even further prove he's a liar now.
Okay, let's talk about it.
So, during the debates, he was for sure caught in 11 blatant lies. We're not going to go through them all. We're going to hit just the top 3 that dismantle the entire basis of his campaign and should pretty much...
what is his campaign? You said he had 2 points, right?
2 main ones.
Two main points.
Things. For one, he said that Mr. President Trump is handling COVID in like the worst way possible or whatever, and like he needs to do more. And it's horribly run and all this stuff. You know, and the other thing is Trump's a racist and cannot denounce white supremacy. They've been doing this for 4 years.
Okay, so let's cover these points here.
We're going to debate Joe Biden. So we're going to give you Joe Biden's little statement, and then we're going to just rebuttal with the actual fact from somebody who's not Trump or Biden. Here we go. Joe Biden says...
Why does he want to open it up? Why doesn't he take care of the American? You can't fix the economy until you fix the COVID crisis. And he has no intention of doing anything about making it better for you all at home in terms of your health and your safety.
And his rebuttal.
Have you ever seen this big of a coordinated response by an administration to such a threat, a health threat?
Well, we've never had a threat like this, and the coordinated response has been, there are a number of adjectives to describe it. Impressive, I think, is one of them. There's a whole group of us that are doing that. It's every single day. So I can't imagine that under any circumstances that anybody could be doing more.
That's from Anthony Fauci, the leader of the CDC. Death squad, really? But
he's on the coronavirus task force.
He's one of the head dudes in that whole task force. Also, one of the head dudes that set the pandemic on us. But we'll go into that later.
That's another show.
Anyway, topic 2. I mean, that pretty much, he said there's no way that we could have possibly done more. So that point that he's running his whole campaign on is false and debunked. Second one, he's a white supremacist supporter. He's a racist. All this stuff, xenophobe. Yeah, here's the thing, xenophobe. You don't even know what that means. And if you do know what it means, you know just about as much of the meaning as a Marxist would know. So
probably.
Here you go. He thinks he's a racist. Let's hear Joe say it.
He's racist.
You just don't know.
Here's the deal. I know a lot more about this than he does.
Let him finish.
And then the rebuttal.
Disavow the Ku Klux Klan. I totally disavow David Duke.
When you say the party is self-destructing, what do you see as the biggest problem with the Reform Party right now?
Well, you've got David Duke just joined, a bigot, a racist, a problem. I mean, this is not exactly the people you want in your party.
So are you prepared right now to make a clear and unequivocal statement renouncing the support of all white supremacists?
Of course I am. Of course I am. How many times do I have to reject? I've rejected David Duke. I've rejected the KKK, the Ku Klux Klan.
About the neo-Nazis and the white nationalists, because they should be condemned totally. Racism is evil, and those who cause violence in its name are criminals and thugs, including the KKK, neo-Nazis, white supremacists, and other hate groups that are repugnant to everything we hold dear as Americans.
In one voice, our nation must condemn racism, bigotry, and white supremacy.
So there you go, folks. That's him denouncing it. Denouncing it.
Denouncing it. I don't know how many times you got to do it.
I don't know either. I mean, no one's listening, so I mean, why does he even do it at all?
They argue like somebody's ex-girlfriend. They just bring up a bunch of old crap. And they're like, you can't even do this. You can't even say it. And he's
does
like,
he do it? Does he?
He's
does
like,
he?
Sure,
does he
I'll
denounce
say
it now? I mean, you're just giving me points that he said in the past. Like the past doesn't hold true. That's things with Democrats. The things they said back then don't count now. Not with Republicans, not with Donald Trump. What he said back then, he still believes because he still believes it because he's a normal human being.
Yeah.
So, and not an evil. Anyway.
He's not a bad guy.
Speaking of hate, the Trump is sick. He's sick. He's got COVID. Speaking of the COVID thing. Oh, no, wait, hold on. The third point I wanted to hit on this whole Biden destroying the campaign thing.
This is great.
This is a good one. I didn't want to miss it. My wife's a veteran. She is one of the troops, was one of the troops. He said 6,114 people troops have died from COVID. False. Here's your little picture. You can scroll through. You can find any article in the world about this.
He does this a lot. And he pointed out that I'm a veteran. And this bothers me because it addresses the veteran community and the active duty military community. Okay. Numbers, people can mess them up. I might have meant 7, and I said 8. He said 6,114 deaths in the military from COVID, and there were 7. I mean, it makes me really wonder about all the death counts that they've had over our long history of wars, and how many casualties there were. I mean, it's unreal.
That's not even a fudged number. That's just a straight up lie.
That was just some straight
There's
crap.
only been 7. That's 5 plus 2. 7 people that are troops, active servicemen that have died from coronavirus.
Yeah.
That's, you kill more ants than that when you leave your house every morning. So, put that way.